What's up, guys? Michael and Sebastian from Halfway Back with a brand new video. If you haven't noticed, we've been watching all of the MCU movies, and not yet, but eventually shows. And we just finished watching all of the Phase 1 movies. I thought it'd be fun to go through all the Phase 1 movies and just quickly rank them. I want to do this kind of at the end of every phase, just go through and kind of like rank them. I'm thinking maybe we'll keep the movies where they're at or something, you know what I mean, and just add on to it with each phase and just watch it get bigger. But I was like, it'd be a good time, we finished Phase 1, we can do a little quick recap on it before we start Phase 2 and figure out where we would place this. I don't know how much we'll agree or disagree on all of these.
Are you doing the tier list?
I like doing tier lists a little bit more because there are a lot of movies that I would honestly kind of put on the same level. I wouldn't necessarily say that one is better than the other. So I feel like a tier list is the best way to do this. So we're going to be just doing a standardized tier list. Starting with the first movie in Phase 1, we have Iron Man. I think I know where I want to put this.
Only go down to D.
Because I didn't add in F. Well, I don't think there's any F movies, at least for me. I don't think are there any F movies for you?
An argument could be made for Hulk, but
okay, yeah, we're not there. Okay, let's start easy then. We'll start easy. If we find one that's gonna be an F, we'll switch it.
We'll add it
Iron Man 1. I want to put it in S.
I feel like it's an S. Yeah.
Okay, so we're in agreement on that one then. I wasn't sure.
It's just because it's what launched this whole thing,
and it's still good. I would say it's
still very good.
That's the most important part. Is there's a point where I couldn't watch it anymore, but I not because it was bad, just because I had seen it
too many times.
Fucking times. I'd seen it so many times. But watching it this past time, I had a lot of fun. And also, that's what I want to say. I already mentioned it, but if you want to see our reactions to any of these movies, we have been doing a commentary track for each one. And there's a playlist where you can go check it out. Go watch all those. You can see our reactions and how we really feel about the movie. But this is just a quick little thing. I loved Iron Man when we watched it again. I thought it was a lot of fun, and it's held up pretty well.
It holds up really well.
Yeah. I don't think there's really anything else I have to say about it. It's an S tier. It's one of my favorite superhero movies of all time too, and I think it's one of the only ones I gave I don't know if I've given any of these a 5, but you can also check out my Letterboxd reviews. Maybe if you guys want to check that out. Let's move on to the next one, which I think is gonna be the more divisive one, The Incredible Hulk. Okay, so you want to put it in F. I want to put it in C.
I would be okay with putting it in D.
Okay. So this is where we're getting a little lost with each other.
Make your case for it.
I don't think it's that bad. I think The Incredible Hulk is a fun time. It was inconsequential for a really long time, but with Brave New World, they've brought it back a little bit. Even up to Civil War, they've touched on it more. So I don't know. I like The Incredible Hulk. I also have more nostalgia with it, I guess, and that might be blinding me a little bit. I feel like I watched it a lot growing up and I had a lot of fun with it. I don't go back to it that much though. So that is
it's just, to me, it's so disconnected from,
and that's the thing,
not even just the MCU, but just the Hulk character as he is now. This Hulk is not anything like
he's
the
kind
Hulk
of
that
an
we
asshole.
see in even Avengers.
He's very moody, and it's definitely a different Hulk. So where do you want to put it in F?
I'd put it in D. I'd split the difference.
That's what I was going to say. If you would put it in F, let's just put it in D. I don't like that. But if I want to put it in C, I want to put it in F. I don't think it's an F. D is fine. A D is fine. This is another one that might be divisive though. Iron Man 2. Where do you want to put it?
I would say maybe B.
Okay. I'm okay with B. If it was me personally, I would maybe put it in A. But no, I don't want to fight for that.
I was considering a C, but
yeah, I don't want to. I think I'm pushing my luck by saying A. I think Iron Man 2 is another movie that's a lot of fun. I think it gets too much hate. I think people complain about things, and maybe it's just, I don't know, retrospect a little bit.
It just has the worst villain.
It does have the worst villain, but people always say oh, it's too much setup, too much MCU setup, and I personally never saw that. Yeah, I disagree. I never really understood that criticism. They do set things up, I guess, characters like Nick Fury and Black Widow, but I don't think that's I don't know. Again, maybe that's more of a retrospect thing, but even at the time when I saw it, I never really had that issue with it. I think it's fine. I think it's fun. I think it's a solid B.
Yeah.
Okay. Thor.
I'm curious where you would put this one.
Well, here's the thing, right? I don't
Yeah.
like it. Okay, wait. Okay, I gotta do something.
You gotta add F.
I gotta add F. I gotta add the F category.
You got the colors backwards, where it gets more green the further down.
I didn't make this. I didn't make this. What color should this
Clearly.
be? I mean, I guess it should be red. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But
Actually,
S is already red.
MD is
Reversal.
green. Yeah, I don't like that. Wait, we got to redo all this.
Change it all.
Wow, dude, it's been messed up for all my videos. I'm pretty sure. Okay. So what I was gonna say was
Thor should be an
originally.
F. This is what you were gonna say.
Originally, when I was thinking about like this video and stuff, I was gonna put it in C. I don't know why. I just felt like C was calling to me. But since we already put Hulk at D, I don't think Thor is better than Hulk personally. So I want to put it in F.
I would say that it's on par with Hulk.
I
Maybe even like D and in front of Hulk.
So you want to put it
That's
in?
what I would say.
You want to put it in D?
But I mean, I can live with F.
I don't know. I mean,
You
it
put
does.
it in D after Hulk.
It does feel a little mean because again, kind of like not even like Iron Man. I don't even want to compare it to Iron Man. I did have more fun with Thor when me and you watched it. I don't know though if that's the movie. Like I don't know if I liked it more this time because the movie was
just because
better.
we were
or
having
we're having
drinks.
fun. We're having drinks. It was a good time. We were laughing at it. That being said, though, one thing I mentioned in the Thor video is we used to live in a world where Thor: Love and Thunder did not exist. So before Love and Thunder,
Exactly.
Thor was the worst fucking Thor movie. I did not like it at all. After Love and Thunder, I go and watch this one and I'm
It's
like,
now the second worst.
maybe I treated you too harshly. maybe you're not as bad as I originally thought. So sure, dude, I'll put it at D. I'll put it at D. We have a lot of movies to watch.
Yeah, this
still,
will
and a lot
fill
of
up.
shows.
This
This
will fill up.
will fill up. So I don't need to jump to throwing something in F. It's not the worst MCU movie anymore. So
Yeah.
D is fine. It's chilling down there with Hulk. They can have, hey, look at them. Look at them. Thor and Hulk hanging out like
They're
always.
friends.
Okay. Captain America, the first Avenger. I know where you want to put it, which is I'm assuming
Where?
you want to
Where
put
do you
it.
think I would want to put
I think you'd want to put it in C. I
You're
want to put
wrong,
it in
but
B.
Where do you want to put
I
it?
want to put it in B.
I was also kind of thinking B.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to accuse you. I didn't mean to jump down your throat like that. When I originally saw it, I didn't really love it that much, kind of like Thor. I thought they kind of just made these movies just to make them because they were doing Avengers. But over time, I've come to appreciate the first Captain America movie more. It's not the best Captain America movie.
Do you
but
think do you think it's better or worse than Iron Man 2?
Worse than Iron Man? Not that sounds wrong though. I would rather watch Iron Man 2.
Same tier, but it's
Same tier.
below.
I would rather watch Iron Man 2. I can see people making the argument that Cap 1 is
Yeah, I guess
better.
Iron Man 2 is more fun
Yeah,
than
like
Cap.
it's a little Cap gets a little
Cap
boring.
is cool that he gets like his like,
Yeah.
story is cool. His origin is
I mean,
cool.
it's
But
interesting.
it's not a fun movie.
And like I said at the time, honestly, I was like, Captain America's kind of lame. And like it's only with time where I kind of like it more. It's still a good
Yeah.
movie and it ages pretty well, but it's kind of boring. Like there are parts in that movie where I'm just like, okay.
Right.
Like I did almost fall asleep, and not because I was very tired. It's just a little
Like
it's
when
a
they're
little slow.
storming all the bases and stuff.
Yeah, I
It's
just
like
don't
a
really
montage.
like care that much. And when the ending, when they're doing like the nukes and stuff, I'm like, bro, okay, let's just crash this plane.
Yeah.
let's just get frozen already. And
then where do you want to put the Avengers?
final one, the Marvel's The Avengers. I want to put it in S personally. Where would you want to put it? And would you put it in S?
I would
Would you put
say
it in
A or S.
The reason why
I'd be fine with S.
I want to put it
But
in
I think
S.
I would still put it below Iron Man.
I love Avengers 1. I just feel like the first Avengers is like, I don't know. When I remember when that came out, it was just such like it's like a feel good movie in a way. Something about it. It's just
Yeah.
like, you don't have to like think, like people give it shit for whatever reason. They're like, oh, it's not good or it's too campy or whatever. I don't give a fuck, dude. Just like Spider-Man 1, like when it becomes like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, everyone says Spider-Man 2 is better. And I get that. I like Spider-Man 1
I haven't seen
more.
those movies in so long, I don't remember.
Wow. I like Spider-Man 1 more. Just something about it, like maybe because I grew up with it more or whatever. I just like that one more. Kind of same thing with Avengers. Like, I feel like people would say Infinity War or Endgame is better, but I just like Avengers 1. Like, I really love Avengers 1. And
Sometimes I would just put it on to like go to sleep too.
yeah, it's just a
Just 'cause
vibe.
I
It's just
like
like
it.
yeah, it's a comfort movie. I just like it. And it's like,
You know what? You've convinced me. I would put it in front of Iron Man.
you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put it for Iron Man because the thing is too, like, what's cool about Avengers is like, yeah, I love Iron Man, but Avengers has all of them, and it's constantly like doing something. I don't think,
and it's the first introduction that all of these characters have to each other,
and I don't
and
think
like there's so many good scenes around that.
I don't think there's a boring part in that movie. Like, I don't think there's any part of Avengers where I'm like, oh, I'm fucking bored right now. With every other movie, I'd probably say there is like one or two scenes where I'm like, ugh. But Avengers 1 for me is pretty much great the entire time. Like, I love Avengers 1.
Yeah, because it's either like there's action going on or it's building the dynamics between the characters.
Yeah. And that's it. That's all we're doing right now. We only have 6 movies that we have seen so far. I feel pretty good about this list. It's funny that every movie there's
We
two.
only chose 3 tiers. Yeah.
It's either S, B, or D, which I guess makes sense because there's some compromises there. But I think I'm pretty okay with this list so far. I think it looks good.
Yeah.
What do you think of Phase 1, I guess, overall, now that we're done with it?
It's one of the best phases, easily. It could be the best phase.
It's just so tight compared to the rest of them. And I've given these movies, like a couple of these movies, like shit. But like looking back on it, and especially compared to some things now, I'm like, nah, this is solid. This is solid. And I had a great time watching it again and doing all these videos. Like, doing these commentary tracks is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. So it's been fun doing it with you. It's been a cute little thing we've been doing. And it's just been fun to like go back and rewatch these with like a purpose, I feel like, because I've seen these movies a million times. So it's fun to like watch it with someone new, essentially, and then like kind of like go through it and just kind of like pick it apart the way we have been. And it's been fun, dude. I don't know.
I enjoy it.
This is probably one of my favorite times I've had watching Phase 1.
Which phase do you think we're going to be the most divided on?
Phase. I think the multiverse saga is when we'll start getting the most divided. I would assume.
I feel like it'll be phase 3. I don't know why.
I don't know. I mean, I think Phase 3 is pretty solid throughout. Honestly, I feel like Phase 3 might be the best phase. It's pretty solid throughout. There's not many bad movies.
Yeah, I think part of me is just nostalgic about Phase 1.
I think so too. That's what I mean though. Like, think something about like Hulk, Thor, and Cap. Like, I like them, but they're not the best. You know what I mean? Like, when you get to Phase 2, you have Winter Soldier. When you get to Phase 3, you have Thor Ragnarok. You also have like Infinity War, Black. Like, there's like the other ones just they have fucking bangers. I think when we get to the multiverse saga, that's where we'll be the most divided, just because I think I give a little more leeway to some of those movies compared to you, where you're gonna be like, fuck this movie.
Maybe on a second maybe on another watch through, we'll be more united in our hatred.
Maybe Thor: Love and Thunder will make it to the C tier.
Maybe we'll love it.
Yeah, maybe it'll be the S tier movie. Maybe we just didn't understand it when we first saw it. I'm gonna end this because I hope all my stuff was recording. We have audio. Worst case scenario, we have audio. So thank you guys so much for watching this. Hopefully you've been enjoying the commentary tracks that we've been doing, and join us next week.
I hope you have, because they're gonna keep coming.
Yeah, they're literally gonna be coming every single week until May 2026. So join us next week when we watch Iron Man 3, and it'll be the start of Phase 2. Yeah. So yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.